Hello, myself Ashish Handa. I am a data science and business analytic intern at the Sparks Foundation. Today I am going to show my first event task for my internship. So first of all we will understand the problem. So the problem given to me is that we have to predict the percentage of a student based on the number of study hours. So after analyzing the problem we will move towards the data set, given data set. I have given this data set by the Sparks Foundation for data information. Moving forward, I have used pandas library for reading the data. So for reading the data I have used this CSV method, where I have been where I have stored my data link and a data link, and it is adding the data and returning the data in the form of data frames, where in and I have stored it in df variable. So by running this we have achieved a table in and you can see that here there are three sections where hours and scores are divided. The five rows has been displayed. Moving forward we will look on the explore of the data. So for this section we have used data info part, and we have stored this in df. So you can see that as I have entered 25 entries, so from 0 to 24th entry we have there's a 0 to 24, we have 25 entries, and there is a range from 0 to 24, and we have two columns, that is hours and scores. So in this I am using df to describe my data. So here the described form of my data has been displayed, you can see that. Now for the visualization section I have imported matplot library for visualization. In this we have divided our data in two parts, that is for x-axis I have plotted hours, and for y-axis I have plotted scores. Because I have plotted scores on y-axis because I have y-axis because scores is dependent on us, as we can observe that we have achieved a linear pretty linear relation between hours and score. So by observing this I got an idea of linear function, and I came up with a solution of linear regression model. Now moving forward we will take a look on model selection and model training. Here in the model selection model training I have divided my data in two parts, that is input as well as for the output section. In the input section the data has been independent, therefore I have stored it in on x variable, whereas for mm, output section the data has been stored on y variable, because y stores the value of scores and score is dependent on ours. And now you can see that our data has been displayed separately for x as well as for y. The data has been separately displayed, hours and scores both has been displayed. Moving forward, for correctly after correctly separating the data, we have used that we have used uh, we have used selection part for is by sklearn, and train test for splitting the data in two parts, for training as well as for testing part. So in the starting we have 24 entries, and after running this as we have achieved the we have achieved that 18 percent are for training section and 7 is for testing section. And here in random state I have mentioned it 0 because we have been running the same entries. So after this we will move forward and see the reshape. Here in the I have reshaped the part and fit it for my model, and my model has been fitted out. So moving forward, we can achieve the fit diagram by the line equation, that is y equals to mx plus c. We can easily plot the graph. So here m is my coefficient and c is my intercept. So by taking interest in the equation, we have plotted the graph, and moving forward, our model training has achieved a 93% of score for the testing part. And there was a question given in my task, that what will be the predicted score if a student studies for 9.2 hours a day. If a student studies 9.2 hours a day, then we will achieve then we will achieve a percentage of 93.89 percentage, percent for a student. So a student can so the predicted score if a student studies for 9.2 hours a day would be 93.89%. Thank you.